UC Irvine Tzu Ching dish out vegetarian food much to the delight of their fellow students. Carbon reduction expert Zhou Yangqian teaches you a few tips to save money on your utility bills. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Louisa Liu. Thank you for joining us. At Zhanghua Jingsi, the theme for the Tzu Ching 42nd anniversary exhibition revolves around water sellers in drought-stricken Gansu province of China. Through a water-fetching game, visitors were able to get a sense of the harsh reality of life for people in arid regions. It was also a valuable lesson in the importance of saving water.
Carrying 2 metal buckets on one shoulder, participants make unsteady round trips fetching water from a well, only to realize that the task may not be as easy as it seems.
Every drop is precious. This game highlighted the importance of water saving. We must not waste water.
I've learned about water saving and to not take it for granted.
In the drought-stricken Gansu province of mainland China, locals have to trek treacherous miles for a bucket of water. To illustrate the problem, city volunteers designed and built a well at the exhibition.
You really need to envisage the possibility of widespread water shortage in the future. That's why we've dedicated a section to raise awareness of water conservation.
At the exhibition, volunteers prepared a number of quizzes to test the public's knowledge of environmental conservation. This particular question asks, what are the different forms of renewable energy? In order to impart both practical knowledge and humanistic values, volunteers prepared pots of soil for children to plant seeds. Listening attentively, these children are just like little seeds. With proper care and guidance, they will grow up to be environmentally responsible citizens.
Only a few months ago, Tzu Ching established a new group at the University of California at Irvine. Last week, this group participated in a campus student fair. Tzu Ching fixed upon the idea of providing vegetarian food for their fellow students. Initially uncertain of the reception, Tzu Ching was surprised to discover that the university sustains a healthy vegetarian community, eager for new taste and lacking any convenient service. At the same time, Tzu Ching volunteers used the opportunity to spread its message of recycling.
These are students from the University of California, Irvine, having fun at their annual student fair. Though Tzu Ching's Irvine group was established only this year, the students wanted to test the new group's efficiency and organized this food stand to help promote Tzu Ching and Tzu Ji to their fellow students. Everyone worked together to shovel out masses of steaming hot, fresh-fried noodles with the gracious presence of an expert Tzu Ji cook to lend help when needed. Worrying that their vegetarian meal of noodles, spring rolls, and a homemade konjac jelly might not be welcome, these Tzu Ji youth didn't advertise themselves. They had no inkling that word of mouth would ferret out so many vegetarians attending the fair, eager for something tasty to fill their bellies. When the adult Tzu Chi members arrived, the youth welcomed them with hurrahs. But the aunties and uncles don't really have much time to socialize. They have come here today to collect recyclables, introducing themselves in advance to explain their intent. The school has praised Tzu Chi for the sincerity of its recycling program and turned over all its garbage bins for Tzu Chi to sort.
Wait, there's more. Inside, still one more.
Generations of busyness. Tzu Chi youth sweating away to serve meat-free food to a wave of hungry customers. And tagging along with them are the Tzu Chi elders, gaily crushing plastic bottles, together creating a pleasurable moment of realization.
If you're talking about putting study into practice, nobody does a better job than Zhang Yangqian, who has a master's degree in global warming from the United Kingdom. As his big day approaches, all he can think about is how to organize a green wedding. But since his greatest interest is reducing his carbon footprint, Zhang is enjoying every step of the process.
The energy required for an elevator to move up a floor emits 0.218 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Our office is on the 9th floor. If you realize just taking the elevator alone takes up more than 50% of your carbon emissions for the whole day, you start thinking about what you can do to change that. So I thought going down the stairs is easier. I will use the stairs during lunchtime and when I go home from work in the afternoon. I used to drive when I first started my job. The carbon dioxide emission per ride is 0.22 times 6. I usually get on at the Shimin-Dunhua intersection. It's about 10 stops away from here. I get off at Ruigang Road. The distance is around 6 kilometers.
Haggling over every grain of carbon to protect the earth, this is Zhang Yangqian. He switched his car to ethanol as soon as he came out.
By using ethanol, you can reduce about 2.4% of carbon dioxide emissions.
But after learning that as demand for ethanol fuel increases, full crops may be threatened to be replaced by few crops, he decided it was time to change again.
I've wanted to modify my car into a natural gas car since the start of the year. A gas car can save even more energy, reducing 19% of carbon dioxide emissions.
Apart from reducing his carbon footprint, Zhang is also a water-saving guru.
I haven't washed my car for almost half a year because I wanted to save water. I parked the car under the tree and now there are stains from the tree sap. I thought the rain would be able to wash them away, but it couldn't. It's quite troublesome. Oh well, it's okay. My girlfriend is in Hong Kong anyway.
However, Zhang was not okay with the planned trips between the two places. Believe it or not, his marriage proposal was, "For the sake of reducing my carbon footprint, please marry me."
Green weddings are quite popular at other countries, but we don't hear that very often in Taiwan. Wedding invitations are made of recycled paper or in an electronic version. We don't want to include shark fin in our menu and only use local food. After the wedding, one must calculate how much carbon emission was produced and plant trees to compensate.
As a groom, Zhang is expected to dress at least presentably. Digging out his suit from the wardrobe, Zhang finds its tag which says dry clean only. Taking it to the dry clean store, Zhang was left completely astounded.
Can I ask you how this is washed? Do you dab it with a piece of cloth?
No, no, no. Even though it's called dry cleaning, we use a machine to do the washing. We use oil, like petroleum, to wash it. This is the oil we use. Can you see it? We use around 200 liters of petrol in about 3 months.
Even his UK master degree in global warming did not teach him that clothes can use up more gasoline than a car. Now, apart from saving energy and water, Zhang also has to watch what he wears to match up to the title of Carbon Footprint Reduction King.